all over, up and down these barrier islands, billions of dollars in damage, and unfortunately, in the 21st century, right now as we stand, this is the second deadliest hurricane to ever hit the U.S. next to Hurricane Katrina, which we know killed over 1,800 people.
The water levels here were probably over 15 feet. I've seen videos in Sanibel here in Captiva where people were on the second stories and the water was level with the second story, which means the water has gone through all these homes.
Just to the front of my neighborhood, and when he returned in my truck, which was such a sight for sore eyes, he said, there's DBs all along the road. The cops are just standing by the cars waiting for, like, the cadaver dogs or whoever it was. And as soon as he said DBs, I knew that meant dead bodies.
Since that have passed, it was a process. We utilized our Andy machine, which is a rapid DNA machine, and investigations. At one point, we had 9 unidentified, and then, you know, it got less and less and less.
And so one thing that we're sort of seeing, and at least initially, are low oxygen areas. What we don't want to see are areas with no oxygen.
That lack of oxygen can cause fish kills, something we saw earlier this summer from decaying algae blooms. And speaking of algae blooms, Dr. Milbrandt says the increase in nutrients in the water could lead to more algae blooms, including red tide. And while the sample size is small, the year after Charlie and Irma, Southwest Florida saw major red tidal blooms.
As far as the eye can see, well past that traffic signal right down there. And these are property owners, business owners, and even residents of Fort Myers Beach just revisiting the beach for the very first time since they evacuated from Hurricane Ian. And
residents like Rob White, founder of the Fort Myers Brewing Company, saying that stories like that moved him to tears.
Her car was totaled, her home was destroyed. And the last thing she said was, I don't even have clean clothes.
So it inspired him.
I had equipment. I had a water heater and tanks and access to water and able to sanitize water.
Then he turned to Facebook, making a post asking for help with washers and dryers.
The community came out in force. We have a ton of laundry detergent, bleach. Now we've got 3 washers and a dryer.
Now, White plans to hit the streets.
Deadliest storm to hit that state in nearly 9 decades. Meantime, thousands of survivors are still without power or the supplies they need to start rebuilding their homes.
Get help with at this FEMA center here at Barnett Park. And that includes temporary housing to pay for instance, hotel rooms if you can't go back to your home because it was so badly damaged by Hurricane Ian. Now, we went inside the FEMA site yesterday on the first day that it opened, and it was very busy. This is where people can come to get help with housing, home repairs, business and financial help. There's also crisis counseling. And if you were impacted by Hurricane Ian, you can just show up here. You don't have to go to a center in your own home county, but you do need to have documents proving your address.
Help you go fill out the application one step at a time, line by line, so everything is done properly.
And the FEMA site is here at Barnett Park in West Orlando, open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. There is also a site in Osceola County. It's at Hart Memorial Library in Kissimmee. FEMA says it plans to open more of these disaster recovery centers in more counties throughout Florida, especially the ones most severely impacted by Hurricane Ian, so that the help can be brought closer to where people live and where they need to get that help in their own home counties. Reporting live at Barnett Park.